Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
How can I call you?
My name is George.
Okay, George. Shall we begin our interview?
Yes, please.
Your part 1 starts now. What is your favorite part of your town? Why?
Though my town, being very small, has nothing special to offer for recreation, I like the campus of my college because this campus is associated with myriads of sweet memories.
What kinds of places do you like to live in?
As I am an ardent lover of nature, I love to be surrounded by hills, greenery, and ponds. Therefore, any place in the lap of nature can be my ideal place to live in.
What is your favorite city? Why?
Baroda is my favorite city, as the culture there is intellectually charged and people there have an eye for arts and literature. It is my love for arts and literature that makes it my favorite city.
Why do you like arts and literature?
I love them because they are the true voice of our culture and manifestation of man's understanding of the universe. Therefore, they give us a unique identity.
Do you like modern art and literature? Why?
Though classical art and literature appeal to me, I also appreciate modern art and literature because they reflect contemporary issues and hint at our existential problem.
What kinds of books do you admire?
I hate pot boilers, but the books that have an enduring appeal fascinate me. For instance, some of the classics like The Tess of d'Urberville and The Othello, as well as some of contemporary works like The Alchemist, The Kite Runner. However, I don't read self-improvement books as I believe that by reading books we can't improve ourselves.
Okay, Joy, your part 1 is over here. Now this is your cue card and you are having 1 minute to think over it and later you can speak for 2 minutes. Your topic is talk about a sports event you have seen.
May I begin now?
Please start.
Honestly speaking, complicated rules of some games like cricket, volleyball, rugby, and football are all Greek to me. And perhaps that is the reason why I don't participate in these games. However, I enjoy watching people playing these games. I remember one event when a sports day was celebrated in a school where I was teaching 1 year back. I don't remember the exact date, but it was celebrated in the first week of December in 2010. From the morning till the evening, the entire campus was teeming with students, parents, and teachers. And surprisingly, the students who frequently played truant also enthusiastically participated in a number of games on the sports day. The first game to be played was cricket, which interested all the people among audience. Some parents cheered their children who were playing cricket and some backed the rival team also. Then there was a game of basketball followed by other games such as table tennis, badminton, tug of war, bicycling and a race. Though all the teachers were shying away from sports, it was compulsory for all of them to participate at least in one game. Therefore, I took part in tug of war, notwithstanding my reluctance for sports. There were 10 members in my team and 10 people in the opposite team. In the middle of the rope, there was a red hanky tied to mark the middle point on the rope. I was at the middle of my team, that is to say there were 4 people before me and 5 people after me. And as I am a bit of underweight, I was literally crushed in the line of my team members. Nevertheless, I did not have to exert myself as my team members were really sturdy. Ultimately, we won, but at the moment of our victory, we all fell over and I was crushed under the weight of 3 people of my team. I got some bruises, but compared to the feeling of triumph I had, the bruises seemed absolutely non-existent. The event has dispelled the fear of sports in me, and I have begun to develop a healthy attitude towards all sports.
Okay, now shall we start part 3?
Certainly.
At present, government is spending a lot of money on sports. Do you think it is justifiable?
I think the money spent on sports is justifiable as long as it inculcates sportsmanship in people. However, there are many instances of some government officials appropriating the money earmarked for sports. If government money is spent on sports judiciously, it is beneficial. But sometimes sports events become just political stunts to gain people's favor, which I think is wrong.
How do today's sports differ from past sports?
In past, people used to hold sports events less frequently, and such events were usually limited to their hometowns only. That's to say, they didn't hold sports events across the nation. Besides, the sports people participated in were very simple. There were no shooting contests long back. On the other hand, at present, some sports events draw participants from across the globe. For example, Olympic Games. Moreover, nowadays, some sports like Formula One race, which were not conceivable a century ago, have become more popular because of people's craze for new technologies. However, the sportsmanship has not changed.
Do you think there should be a particular time in the year of sports?
Normally, sports can be enjoyed at any time, so there is no need to play sports at a particular time. However, I believe that in winter, which is very cold in Gujarat, people require more exercise, and therefore this time of the year is preferred to other seasons such as monsoon or summer. And that's why Gujarat government organizes Khel Kumbh, which is a state level sports event in winter.
Should different countries have different sports?
I believe that variety is the spice of life. If all countries have the same sports, sports become boring. And a variety of sports lend a different identity to a country. Therefore, sports typical of a particular country should be promoted. However, in fact, in this age of globalization, sports of one country can easily be learned by another country. For example, judo, which originated in Japan, has become popular in most of countries.
What role do sportsmen play in a country's future?
Sports play a very important role in a country's future, as because of their ardent efforts and indefatigable sportsmanship. A country wins a sports game. In short, they bring laurels to their country. Besides, they also become brand ambassadors of some products, which proves that they can also influence customers' buying behavior.
What sport or game do you think will become very popular and important in future? How?
I'm not a sports critic, but I guess that football is going to be very much popular in future and will supplant cricket in many countries, because recently cricket has been blighted by many problems such as betting and match fixing. On the other hand, football enjoys unrivaled popularity in the US, a country which never plays cricket. Personally speaking, playing football gives us more exercise than playing cricket. Thus, football will be a major sport in future.
Now your IELTS speaking interview is over.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.